setbacks happen for a reason. I am a firm believer of energy. I believe the energy that you put into this world, eventually you will receive. I don't really believe much in coincidences. I think life just has its own plan. Now, I haven't been doing this for a while. I haven't done this in 5 months. And there's a reason for that. Because I started to think maybe I was just dreaming too big. Maybe all the things that I wanted out of life were just too far away. Maybe the person I always wanted to be just wasn't reachable. This thought process started to creep up on me around late March. I began to question my own abilities. I started to question my own gifts. I started to lose belief in myself. Now, understandable, this channel is all about motivation and coaching and trying to bestow some sort of wisdom onto others who may need to hear it. And it's all about, chasing your dreams and set out goals and try to reach them. I felt like that. I truly felt that way. I'm gonna say late 2023, early 2024, I was cooking on all cylinders. I believed I can do this. And I felt like I could be really good at it. I felt like I was able to do something that nobody that I know or in my family was capable of doing. Now, I'm not trying to downplay anybody that I know or try to downplay anybody in my family, but I wanted to be the one to break certain cycles. And in late March, doubt started to creep into my mind. And then I began to conform to normalcy. And what I mean by that is getting up, going to work, make a decent living, go home, get some rest, get up, do it all over again. Because it was easy. Now, I'm grateful for everything that I have, the ability to go out and go to work and make a living, to feed my child, you know what I mean? Take care of the things I need to take care of on a daily basis. But what I was doing for a living, it's not who I am internally. So when I stopped making content, I submitted to, normalcy. And I submitted to the everyday grind of helping someone else make their dreams come true. And what I mean by that is getting up every day, once again, and going to work. I started to realize something, that I was getting angry, and miserable, but I was hiding it with a smile. Now, sometimes that anger would come out, whether it was towards, co-workers, friends, family, and it had nothing really to do with them, but more or less the battle that I was dealing with. I knew that I was settling. I knew that I wanted more for myself, but I was putting no legwork whatsoever towards that. I am a God-fearing man. I pray hard every morning and every night. In those prayers, I would always ask for the belief in myself again, to share my gifts with the world. But every time my prayers were answered, I would block my own blessings. Now, internally, we all go about life every day. Half of the things that we do on a daily basis, we don't even want to do. But then there's this inner voice that we have on the inside that's telling us the truth. And we continue to ignore it. And the more we ignore it, the more angrier we become. Because that little voice on the inside is the voice that is answering every prayer that you have made. But you continue to block your blessings because you are afraid. You're afraid. Now, I'm currently switching jobs. And this brings me back to when I said something about setbacks and everything happens for a reason. Lord knows I was not looking forward to it. If I'm being honest with myself, I was not looking forward to it because I knew for a fact that I was only going to go there to make money, just to take care of myself and pay my bills and pay my rent. I wasn't going to enjoy it. I was actually going to become increasingly more probably angry because I was choosing to go the opposite way. When I say that I would pray and pray hard, I think this time he answered me. But he answered me in a way where it was like, okay, you keep praying for all of these things. Now I left it up to you every time I answered your prayers, but you continue to deliberately disobey me and block every blessing and every single answer that I have given you. So now I'm gonna answer your prayers, but you're gonna follow through this time. That new job that you supposed to start requires you to use your hands. What did he do? Just days before I was supposed to start, I got a right hand injury. Now my right hand is my dominant hand. And right in the middle finger, it's kind of like, if you hurt the middle finger, you will realize how hard it is to grip anything. So the pain that I'm currently in right now is immense. It may just be my finger. Now, the injury that happened to my finger has delayed the process and delayed my start date. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. And some blessings are disguised. And some prayers are answered. They may not be answered the way you want them to be answered, but they're gonna be answered. I have no choice now but to improvise. I have no choice now but to adjust. I have no choice now to become comfortable with the uncomfortable and embrace the unknown. The very thing I've been preaching this entire time, I have no choice but to do that. I have no choice but to follow through. Once again, Everything happens for a reason. We all have a plan. Whoever it is that you pray to, whether it's life, the world, whatever it is that you believe in, but my God knows my heart. And He felt it on my heart that I was not ready to put myself through more misery without at least trying to contribute to my own dreams again. I do believe in myself again. I do believe I can make this happen. I do. There's a reason why people like me and people like you dream so big and don't want to become complacent. It's because we're not normal. And that's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to go after the things that may not seem conventional to others, but may mean something to you and may mean a lot to you. It's very, very, very important that every day you wake up, that you are real with yourself, that you look in the mirror and be real with yourself. Be comfortable with who you are on the inside and never be afraid to do the things in life that you always wanted to do. Because if you don't, you will definitely feel it internally. You may fake it on the outside, and you may continue to try to fake it on the outside, but trust and believe, your actions will show otherwise. Subconsciously, your actions will start to begin to show otherwise. A great man once said,
The difference between depression and sadness. Sadness is just, from happenstance. Whatever happened or didn't happen for you, or, grief or whatever it is. And depression is your body saying, fuck you, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me.
Right.
You know?
Thank you for watching.